We're talking about a jalapeno popper smash burger. I think I got a trick up my sleeve. As you guys can see, we've got the caramelized onions, the juicy beef, and the cream cheese mixed with some cheddar. Let's make it. First things first, on a good smash burger, you're talking about thinly sliced onions, got the mandolin, and let's let it do its work. Beautifully shaved, thinly sliced onions. You can go as thin as you like. Jalapeno, same thickness. And just like that, some finely shaved jalapeno. Up next, 2 ounces of cheddar cheese. To that, we're going to add it to about the same amount of softened cream cheese, room temperature. And we are going to give that a mix. I have here about 7 pieces of applewood smoked bacon. I just cut it in half because it's going to be easier to go through. So I'm going to look at basically half the amount of bacon. So half the amount of bacon is going to be used in our burger balls, and we're going to smash them on the griddle together. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. The other half we're going to cook up on the griddle, render that bacon fat out so we can use it for our fat on the griddle, and then we'll be able to sprinkle some on the burger. Who doesn't love bacon? Simple enough. You're just looking to dice it. So I keep them in the strips like that. It does the work for you. If you don't get it perfect, I don't think the diced bacon police is coming after you. What we have here is 80-20 ground beef. We get a lot of questions, what percentage of ground beef would you use? Why would you not use 70-30? We tried it. We didn't feel like it held up as well on the griddle. 90-10 a lot of times comes out a little bit too lean. You don't get that Maillard reaction because you don't have the beef frying in the fat. 80-20 is kind of like that sweet spot. But obviously, you can do you. So what we found out is you want to try to go to about 6 equal balls. If my math does correct, then that gives me how much?
2.666666.
And if you double that up, then that is
5 1/3.
Way to really be Johnny on the spot.
5
It's not going to matter. I do know this. If
the
you take
perfect size.
Yeah, if you do a measuring cup, a 1/3 cup packed, get you extremely close. But we'll just take it and deal with it. Have a large jalapeno. We're going to just cut it in half, dice it up, and this is actually going to go into our cream cheese mix. Using that bacon grease, and we're just going to knock off the edge of those jalapenos. The rawness, kind of just get them a little tender. 2 burger buns. I'm just going to dabble in that bacon grease, and we're going to use that as our butter slash goodness, just to be able to soak up all that bacon grease a little bit more and give those a nice quick toast. Oh yeah, doesn't take long at all. Take those jalapenos and that bacon grease right into your cream cheese mixture. Kind of helps when it's warm, especially if your cream cheese is getting hard because you're outside because it's cold. Those jalapenos will help kind of bring it back to room temperature a little bit. Got my fancy dancy new Thermoworks infrared thermometer. You guys have been telling me about it. So we got one here just kind of show you the temperatures we're working with. It's important because we also have a griddle temp chart. You guys can check that out on the website, theflattopking.com. I say that because we're about to smash burgers. Smash burgers are extremely popular. You want to make sure they're perfect. That Maillard reaction is very important. Right before I move this bacon up off the griddle, I'm using the fat to my advantage. You guys see that we're smoking. So that means our griddle is hot, especially with the oil that we're rendering out.
Perfect homemade bacon bits right there.
There you go. Just let that drain off a little bit. First things first, we're going to start with a little bacon on the bottom. A little nice landing pad for those beef balls. And put that beef right on top. A little sliced onion. Put some of those sliced jalapenos on top too. Remember, give your burgers about a 60-second start. That way that bacon has a chance to render out the fat. You're not just cooking the burger, you're also cooking the bacon. And just want to smash it down. Looking about the width of the press. And just hold it for about 10 seconds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Same thing on the other one. Match made in heaven. It's a fantastic burger seasoning. You guys seem to love it. The more and more images you guys show, you guys are using on everything. Somebody put it on popcorn the other day. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. With the cream cheese mix, I'm going to hedge the bet. Super cold outside. It'll be tough to melt. So I got about a 2-ounce portion scoop. And we're just going to flatten it out to give it a head start. And that's what we'll put on a burger when we flip it. Look at that crust. Look at that crust. Just like that, we're going to dome it, and we're going to cut the griddle off completely. Plenty residual heat. Woo. Right on that bottom bun. Come back in with that crunchy bacon just right on top. A little texture, a little flavor. And there we go. A jalapeno popper smash burger. Oh, yeah. That's strong. Jeez, that's strong. That's good. The bacon. Well, no crap. You added bacon 10 different times.
This is definitely a cheat day burger.
Jalapeno popper smash burger. Oh my gosh, get that in there. Oh. That's gonna set you back a few episodes. The onions, the bacon, the jalapeno is not even hot. I mean, what a burger. What a burger. Wow. Good, the creaminess from the cream cheese. One more.
Golly.
It almost reminds you of pimento cheese in a way. Because I guess because of cream cheese and the creaminess of it. Letting it cook a little bit longer on that first side to render the bacon fat. And also you got to cook the pork. You know, you get the mild reaction even though it's not from the beef, it's from the pork. But this is, well, I'll tell you what, this is good. It's good. I'm glad we did it. Is it my favorite? Probably not. More traditional.
It's good.
But I love making versions of it. Wait, that's...
Thank you.
Oh, you have the rest of that. This is my snack while I clean the griddle. All right, guys, there we go. As always, find us on Instagram, find us on Facebook. There's a join button down below. It's a membership program. We thank each and every one of you taking time to do so. Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace.
Oh, my bite.